welcome back. This whole comparing yourself with other people, feeling bad about your reality, looking at other people's reality is become quite an epidemic, and I think most of us are victims of this worldwide situation. This video is probably going to help you become more aware of your situation, how you feel, how you can identify if you're comparing yourself to another person, because sometimes it is so subconscious and unconscious that you rarely realize that you're comparing yourself. Just be scrolling for 1 hour continuously on Instagram, and towards the end of it you feel like complete crap and you feel like tossing your phone away. I know I've been a victim of that. I am still a work in progress, but I'm going to share some tips with you that I use that help me feel a bit better towards the end of it. So the first thing that I would want you to do is to identify your comparison story. Now this may go back to your childhood, because as you know, majority of our conditioning happens during our years where we are growing up, and you could have felt certain emotions. Some things could have come into your experience that have led you to comparing yourself to another person. So I think it could be a parent comparing you to another child. I think in India we have this happening quite commonly, where your parents will always compare you to your neighbor's child or to your siblings. Or it could also be your teacher comparing you to another person, saying this person does so much better than you, what are you doing? That could be one thing. So identify your comparison story. Try to go back to your childhood, or try to go back to your first memory where you felt that you are less important, or better things happen to other people. So go back to your initial memories of where you started to feel that way. I'm sure with some deep reflection you'll identify that memory, and you'll be able to identify that time and point where it all started for you. Once you've identified your comparison story, you will have to be aware of how you compare yourself to another person every single day. Now social media has not made this easy. I think we only see the best parts of other people's worlds on social media, and since you know that there's so many people achieving their dreams, so many people are doing such amazing work on social media, that I think it makes you feel more and more crappy about your situation. You really have to stop comparing and start living. Every time you compare yourself with another person or another person's life, or what they're experiencing or what they're winning and acquiring in their life, you are obviously focusing on the stuff that's not working out, and what you're doing is attracting stuff that you don't want into your life. As you all know, what you focus on, you attract. So if you start focusing on the things that you don't want, and if you always are in that victim mode where you feel like, oh, things are just working for other people, things can't work for me, then you are just attracting more and more of that experience. The reason why you are getting stuck into this whole comparison story is because you feel like there's not enough to go around. I think if you're stuck in a very scarcity mindset, you might feel that only this other person is achieving all of these things, and you can't, because there's only so much that can go around. You need to shift your mindset and your soul set to that of abundance. I think if you live in a scarcity mindset, it's very hard to imagine all the good things happening to you, because you feel like, okay, if it's happening to these groups of people, it can't possibly happen to me, because there's only so much to go around. But I think that's where you're wrong. We live in a universe of abundance, and you are put on this planet to experience that abundance. So I don't think there's not enough to go around. There's a lot to go around. You just need to shift your abundance to you just have to shift your mindset to more of an abundance mindset, so that you see everything through a lens of, if that person's achieving that, I will achieve it. Though sometimes it may seem like only a certain group of people are doing their thing, it's not true, because I think you have your own unique path that you have been put on this planet to go on and fulfill your purpose. There are so many people out there who are living their truest dream life, who are not posting on social media. There's so much more happening than everything that's happening on social media. So I think you need to understand that if you're here on this planet, you have a purpose, and that is unique to you. Whatever you do will be extremely different than what another person does. In that way, you have your own unique path to go on, and you will attract unique experiences to you, which will lead to a unique outcome. So in that way, there's no competition. Just got to focus on yourself, and focus on the things that you're doing, and focus on the things that you have currently that you should be grateful for. Once you've identified where your comparison story comes from, I think these are some tips that you can use to sort of start reprogramming your mind, reprogramming your brain to act in a very different way every time you see people on social media who are living their dream life. Number one is, every time you see a post, and that brings up some emotions, and you stop right there and bless the other person. And by bless the other person, I mean say, thank you universe for blessing this person with their life of their dreams. I am so grateful that they are able to live their lives, because in a way this kind of shows me that there's so much abundance in the whole universe. So I say something along these lines every time I see someone's post, because in total honesty, if that person is living their life of their dreams, then I'm so sure that they're not coming from a scarcity mindset. They too have an abundance mindset, and they are living proof that there is so much to go around with. Everything that you put out comes back to you tenfold, so you can only imagine what is going to come back to you. The other thing that you have to do is gratitude. Of course, I know gratitude is like everywhere on the internet right now, and for a reason, because I think it's been working for a lot of people. It's been around since I think it's been around since forever, and it's been there for a reason. And I think you should obviously focus on gratitude for whatever you have, whatever it is that you have. If you have a stable income, if you have a small business that is sustaining you, if you have a healthy family, you have health yourself. I think what COVID-19 has obviously taught us is to not take anything for granted, because anything can happen anytime. So just focus on living your life one day at a time. And whenever you do look at other things that people have, just be like, yeah, I'm grateful for this blessing that another person has received, and that is only proof that the universe is abundant. Alright, I hope this video helped you. Please leave any questions you have below about this matter. I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, I am super excited to see you in the next videos. Till then, be happy, be grateful, and live an amazing life.